table with a bowl of Apple Jacks, and he's reading the back of the cereal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. And guys, for the Bulls, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got Washington and Chicago. Taking a look at Chicago, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, O'Hannon in at shooting guard. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat on its wall, and it's Dudley in at the small forward. 4 on the clock. Gortat with the steal. Here's Freak. Good on the three-point shot. Freak's got 5 now.
That's a tougher shot than you hope for off a fast break, but you can't argue with the result.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Now Butler. Following the three-point attempt by Freak, Butler dishes to Rose. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Gortat against Butler. Here's Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Rose has got his first basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Dudley. Three-pointer. And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from Freak. Freak's got 8 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
The 11-footer, and that one's good by Butler.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And that one's good. Freak.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Bulls trail by 5. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rose passes to Gasol. Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Washington. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Here's Rose following the basket by Freak. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Outside Gasol. Again, the miss by Gasol.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Freak kicks to Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Dudley dishes to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Rose with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Gasol passes to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Rose has got 5 now.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And it's Freak missing. Bulls trail by 6. Butler kicks to Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Wizards.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. That's Felton in for Rose. Now here is Mirotic following the miss by Freak. And there's the feed to Noah. Passes to Butler. Back to Noah. Outside for Felton. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Bulls trail by 3. And there's the pass to Noah. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Freak. Knocks down the 3 ball. Freak's got 18 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Noah the screen. Butler against Beal. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Beal pulls it in. Right wing. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg,
and before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of...
I feel like we're the hungriest team.
No, I think Joakim can... For Chicago, Jimmy Butler comes in for Raymond Felton. Wizards making a switch here. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Noah is out there with Portis. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 65 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Oh, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Pitch to Noah. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Butler pass to Mirotic. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Noah. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Beal. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside Butler. From the stripe. Good. He hits the jump shot. Butler's got 7 points.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Freak. Kept alive by Washington. Here's Swift. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Back to Rose. To the middle. It's blocked. Here's Freak. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And now an 11-point Washington lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They set the screen. And here is Noah. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
.15 seconds left now here in the second. Bohannon sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter. Outside Rose. So we've reached the end. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Bohannon in a 2-guard. Jared Dudley out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Gortat, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rose. And it's Freak missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Rose. 5 points in the game. And it's Butler missing.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Bohannon. It's all in by the Bulls.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Freak kicks to Dudley. Shoots it up. And it's Freak missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Dudley. McDermott dishes to Gasol. Stolen by Dudley. And here we go. Washington fast break. And again, Washington no good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Rose kicks to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. The dish to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. And there's a foul to go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Chicago. Then for the Wizards, Nene comes in for Morris, and Porter subbed in for Jared Dudley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
John Henson's checked in for Gortat. Wizards leading by 6. Wall passes to Freak. He kicks it to Porter. Launches a 3. And there's the call on the net. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Felton kicks to Gibson. And it's Butler missing.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 32 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
There's the pick. Gasol kicks to Butler. Back to Gasol. Cannot hit. Some solid defense there by Nene. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From deep. And it's Freak missing. Bulls trail by 9. Dishes it to McDermott. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Felton. 5 to shoot. Fades back. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. 10 points for Pau Gasol.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in.
Substitution.
15 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Butler. 11 points in the game. To the inside. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Derrick Rose. Bohannon, no good. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Wizards shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Beal. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Beal's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Washington. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Kept alive.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Freak kicks to Gortat. And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now it's a 9-point Wizards lead. And Chicago shooting not great, 40% for the game. Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to Butler. And that one hits back iron.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Rose against Beal. And it's Rose penetrating. McDermott, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
There's Freak. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Beal against Rose. Over to the left wing. Outside Gibson. Pass to Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 8 rebounds, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
John Wall's checked in for Beal. Morris outside. It's Wall with the drive. Great D that time from Gibson. Bulls trail by 9. Rose with the ball. And that one's good. And it's 6 points here for Taj Gibson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Shot from the wing. And that one's good. Freak. And the Wizards lead by 9.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Wall kicks to Freak. Stolen by Rose. Knocked loose. Wall with the steal. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
But they get it back. McDermott dishes to Gibson. Outside Rose. Right side Gasol. And another shot. Shot clock at 6. Rose.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything.
That's right. I thought he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
That Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Washington leading now by 5. And Wall kicks to Freak. Over in the corner, Dudley. Feeds to Morris. The Wizards working the ball around now. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rose. Here's Freak. Another one falls for Washington.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Rose, that's good.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
The feed now to Doug. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And with a narrow lead like this, turnovers are the last thing you want to do.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, the clock and the score working in your favor. Turnovers sacrifice both of those things.
Gibson setting the pick for Butler. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Wall passes to Freak. In the corner, it's Morris. Wall dishes to Freak. Stolen by Rose.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
It's our time. It's our time. We're so close to closing this one out. Let's get him the ball.
Here's McDermott. Off the pick. Rose, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Here's Freak. Off on that one. And so it's the Wizards.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot. And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the